Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Look at me, zipper!
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. I'm scared. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Check number 6. 47's the mark, boys. Hey, wahoo!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, 47's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Say go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey! Yep. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. I got one. Get it.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the back.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
50, plant. 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go! 80 weapon. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hard. Rush in. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Check. Lucky. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Hey, Charlie.
Big stop. Let's go.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Cover it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. 47's the mic, boys. Smooth. Check. 47. Watch the slant. Look. Squeeze.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Check it back. Check it back. Leo. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On first down, Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
2nd and 6. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Look at me. Door. Yeah.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 6-6. Pull it high. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Dancing to his left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Philip Lindsey, the intended target. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
60 outlaw. Record. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the pass. Check 15.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Deuce. Hey, Alpha. Check 99.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Give me that ball. Defense. Watch twist. Check. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
58, right over there, right?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
61, matchbox lights. Go. Switch it. Greystone, travel. Be Griffin.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Switch! Alert flare! Slam!
2nd down and inches. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come!
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Check nickel. Switch. Hey, Sam off. Watch twist. Watch out. You're out. Check three. Hatchet. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the ready. Hey, orbit. Rabbit. 47's the mic. Recon, 132 fighter. Come on, D. Kill. Check. Hey, switch gears. Check 13.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get off the field. Get ready.
They'll try the left side. Akers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Man, I got you. 27 Mike, 27 Mike. Mike, 27. Fair.
It's our time.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 5.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Exit. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up the ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Safe. Switch. Rock it. Defense.
They'll try the left side. Akers. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass. The pass there complete to Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8.
64, weak.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On first down, Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So don't say nothing. General West.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Look at me, zipper.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and goal. Locke buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yep. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, they'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I got one. Hey, Echo. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Hey, watch it.
5.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
No. Off. Squeeze.
Now a give, right side. Akers looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Go. 54's Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 5-4. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Shakes off this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.